guys, welcome to Don's Table, and this is the first video of my channel. Today we are going to do a road trip together from Chiang Mai to Bangkok. We left Chiang Mai quite late, it's actually nearly 3. Since it's an 8 to 9 hour drive, we are stopping to stay at the halfway point in Kampangphet. Phet. But the first stop before we can start any road trip is to get some coffee. We are stopping at Lot Neom, which is my favorite franchise coffee shop in Chiang Mai. They have brownies, cakes, sandwiches, and varieties of freshly made to order drinks on the menu as well. They also have croissants, cookies, sandwiches. We just actually got some Americano, some espresso yen, which is a Thai invention. Espresso with a little bit of condensed milk and some iced cocoa. It's about a 4-hour drive from Chiang Mai to Kamphaeng Phet, exactly the halfway point. It was about 7 and everyone in the car was quite hungry, but luckily my friend has a duck and rice restaurant in Kamphaeng Phet, and at night they do fantastic pad thai. So we ordered ahead and we ordered some pad thai, that's ours. He's freshly making our shrimp pad thai. It's an ancient style where they flavor the sauce with some tamarind to give it a really nice tangy, sweet flavor. The noodle was cooked to perfection, just a bit of a bite, and then you got a really nice crunchy contrast from the peanut and the bean sprouts. And of course with pad thai you need a bit of lime to really cut in with the sweet flavor there. And here we are checking into our hotel. It's a fantastic hotel. They only have 6 rooms, really clean. It's about 2,000 baht a night for this hotel, and the beds are really comfy, really nice and soft bed, and they have a really nice spacious size built-in closets. And then there's a highlight of this hotel room, which is this sofa. Here is the view of the hotel room in the morning. The hotel is called Home by the Bridge, so that's the bridge in question. It's right next to the main road, so it does get a bit noisy, but the trade-off is this view. It's an absolutely fantastic river view, and that's the downtown Kamphaeng Phet on the opposite side. I mean, that is a really nice view to wake up to, isn't it? And at 7, the hotel staff knocks on your door to give you a nice little wake-up call, and you are presented with this lovely present, this morning breakfast present. It's fantastic. So it's really cool actually. They give you a wrapped up present, and it's always nice to open a present, especially on a long road trip. So this is a very eco-friendly hotel, so a lot of attention to detail went into the packaging, limiting plastic use, and it's just really fantastic. So opening up here, this is the breakfast they gave us. It's a sticky rice, fried chicken, and pork floss. And here is a bit awkward to open. Normally they use a bamboo stick to close the packaging, but here they use a staple. So not easy to do with one hand, but that's again sticky rice with some banana and some custards. Here we have the famous Thai rambutan, and I'm just going to show you how to open a rambutan. There's a couple of ways of doing it, but this is my favorite. You just squeeze around the circumference, keep an even pressure and keep going round, and eventually the shell will open and you get the lovely juicy rambutan. On day 2, just an hour from Kamphaeng Phet, we stopped at a coffee shop not too far from Nakhon Sawan, and it's a really nice coffee shop. It's called Cafe in Farm. So not too far from Nakhon Swan, and they have a really fantastic garden in the back. Although I'm not too sure about this seating arrangement. It's not my cup of tea really to be sitting in what looks like to be a bird cage, but there we are. They have that in the back. Interestingly, another really nice cozy seat is this one, which is fantastic on a day like this because it's slightly overcast and it's really nice and cool. And the loo is really clean as well. Ordered some roast chicken. The chicken was really crispy. The grilled vegetable was really delicious. Fantastic food. And we are pushing on to Nakhon Swan, and that means we are actually leaving the central region and onto the central region of Thailand. The provinces on the central region is actually very close together. So within an hour to an hour and a half, you're actually in the next province. So from Nakhon Swan, we are now about let's say 40 minutes, we are into China, and we are actually about 3 hours away from Bangkok at this point. And here we are on the outskirts of Bangkok heading into the downtown area. It's a little surreal every time I do a road trip down to Bangkok, where the natural mountains and rolling hill scenery is replaced by buildings and of course chasing airplanes on the tollway as we drive further into the downtown area of Bangkok. It's just very surreal. And then of course there's the SkyTrain, the classic landmark to indicate that we are actually in Bangkok. Getting to the toll booth, this is actually very close to the downtown area of Bangkok. And yes, you can start to see the buildings, there's quite a lot of them now. And what's really cool about Bangkok being a car guy is occasionally on the tollway or anywhere really, you tend to bump into really cool exotic cars. So the green one there is the Porsche G3 RS, and it was kind of cool following, especially he's going in the same direction as me as well actually, and it's quite cool that I caught up to a Porsche and be able to sit in traffic and enjoy the view of the Porsche a little bit there as well, so that was kind of cool. Just about 5 minutes from home, my mom treated us to a really nice lunch at the Marriott Hotel. My wife ordered the chicken satay, sort of like a flatbread sandwich that was really nice with the steak sauce and some chips. I ordered the steak sandwich with cheese and some chips there as well. Just look at that bread, it's a really nice crunchy soft bread. The steak was juicy and the cheese is so good. It's fantastic, perfect for the end of the road trip. And just right next door we stopped at the Villa Market just to stop off and get some breakfast for the next couple of days, since we don't really have anything at home. And then we are greeted with the classic landmark of Bangkok, the infamous traffic. And yeah, this is like just about 3 minutes from home, and this is always the story of Bangkok. You're so close to home, but there we are. And there we are, finally home after 2 days on the road. We are in Bangkok for only a few days before we do a reverse of that trip on our drive back home to Chiang Mai. So I'll definitely film and share that experience with you as well on the way up to see if there's something a little bit different on the way up back home. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the content, please click subscribe and also click on the notification icon to stay updated on any news about this channel. Thank you so much everyone, and see you soon in the next video.